Two men in Florida now accused of a plot against police and a local church. Cops received a tip that these two suspects were heavily armed with rocket-propelled grenades, even missiles. Police say they found an arsenal of weapons and drugs, but no missiles. Phil Keating is live in Miami with more. Phil, how was the alleged plot foiled?
Hi, Greg. A jailhouse informant tipped off the sheriff that these men intended a three-location terror attack involving guns, bombs, and that rocket-propelled grenade. And the alleged motive here for all of this, a personal beef with the Eustis, Florida Police Department. So with a search warrant in hand, cops raided a shed out in rural Florida, north of Tampa and Orlando, and found everything you see here on the table. 22 guns, including rifles with a scope, large quantities of cocaine, marijuana, and prescription pills, all ready to deal, and cans of black powder, possibly to make bombs. They did not find that grenade launcher, but they say everything else from the tipster rang true.
I think it's a severe threat. There's actually masks, there's a ghillie suit for hiding and concealment, there's bulletproof vests to protect themselves, there's gunpowder for possible explosive devices, there's multiple handguns, bag loads of ammunition for rifles and handguns.
Now that shed where the cops found everything, including the men inside, is a basically mini apartment, 12 feet by 25 feet, equipped with a refrigerator and TV. Cops say those men deny any involvement here or knowing anything about an alleged domestic terror plot, saying they were just visiting that shed when police arrived. Greg.
Phil, you know, the motive here, what's the alleged beef with the local police department?
Yeah, and that's the one thing the Eustis Police Department police chief is really perplexed about. He says his department has really had no run-ins with these guys in recent memory. But those two guys are now locked up, $30,000 bond each. The ATF is now involved, exploring whether Conger and Robertson also had trigger mechanisms. And top priority today, whether that rocket-propelled grenade launcher may be hidden somewhere else, or perhaps that these men only intended to acquire one. Conger and Robertson are now being held on a very long list of charges. Their other two locations, aside from the police department, of the alleged terror plot to attack involved a church and an Elks Lodge youth camp. Greg.
Wow. Really amazing. Phil Keating, live in Miami. Phil, thanks.